Hello dear friends and welcome to my channel. Today I'm unboxing, swatching and reviewing something really special. A selection of handmade watercolors from Ukraine by a small independent brand called Etchr. These paints were kindly sent to me, and although there was no request for a review or promotion, I just couldn't resist sharing them with you. I received 5 gorgeous palettes: Northern Dephts, Summer Wines Poetry, Faded Memory, the Basic Palette, Whispers of Summer. Each watercolor box is handcrafted from wood by the artist's father. That alone is already so special, but the result? They honestly look like they came straight out of a magical forest. Everything is plastic-free and beautiful, wrapped in vintage-style paper, which I absolutely love. I have such a soft spot for this kind of design. Some palettes rest on little wooden discs, adding a touch of rustic charm to your desk. It's not just art supplies, it feels like receiving a little treasure. Now I'm going to start swatching the Nothern Dephts palette. This is a set of deep moody blues, perfect for monochromatic paintings. And although I don't usually reach for blue tones in my work, I'm honestly so amazed by how unique this palette feels. It's made me want to explore monochrome painting more, especially after filming a recent monochrome study for a YouTube video, which I absolutely enjoyed. As I paint these swatches, I'd love to share a little more about the story behind these watercolors. The artist behind Etchr first discovered handmade watercolors through Instagram years ago. She was instantly captivated, but at the time, there was almost no information available. So little by little, she started learning on her own, experimenting, researching, trying things out. Her very first series was made from old pigments her husband found in his parents' attic, and honestly, I love how poetic that origin story is. Since then, she's been searching high-quality pigments and refining her formulas, creating limited edition paints that are more than just functional. They're meant to carry beauty and to feel meaningful, especially in these uncertain times, which is something that I really admire. Now back to the swatches. The first blue, such a lovely color, it has a subtle granulation that adds a soft texture, which I really love. Cobalt Cerulean, what a beautiful shade of blue. The diluted version is especially gorgeous, light and airy, but still full of life. Black Brown, this one is incredible pigmented. I love rich dark browns like this one. I already know I'll be using it a lot in future pieces. Cobalt Green Deep, this is exactly my kind of green. Slightly cool, and again the diluted version is just stunning. And finally, Indigo Blue, so intense, it reminds me a bit of Payne's grey blue shade, deep dramatic and perfect for atmospheric shadows. Now I'm going to swatch the Summer Wines Poetry palette. The name alone already feels soft and nostalgic, and the colors are just as delicate. The ingredients are simple and traditional: natural pigments, gum arabic, honey, oxgal, and a little of clove oil. Now let's look at each color. Golden Dandelion. This one looks like a yellow with a bit of green in it. When it's diluted, you can see soft brown tones mixed in. It's really beautiful. Sunlit Clay. This is a granulating watercolor. You can see the mix of pigments, which gives it a unique texture. The diluted version is wonderful, a soft, gentle orange that feels very delicate. Wild Rose Memory, I love this one. It looks like a deep Bordeaux red, and when it's diluted, it becomes a rich dark pink. It reminds me of bougainvillea flowers. Burnt Poem, another favorite. It's a gorgeous dark gray. When you add water, it turns into a beautiful lilac gray tone. So elegant. Storm Sky. I love deep blues, and this one is definitely my kind of color. It reminds me of Prussian blue, but with granulation, which I really enjoy. Time Shadow, another amazing granulating green. The diluted version is a soft sea green, full of texture and charm. Now let's swatch the Faded Memory palette. Each of these palettes is put together with so much care. The colors feel really balanced and easy to use, perfect when you want to start painting without thinking too much about your color palette. Wilted Rose, a soft delicate floral pink, really gentle and pretty. This is totally my kind of color. Weather Cooper, a bronze-like tone with some granulation. You can really see how the pigments separate. It gives a special texture. Vintage Ink, a beautiful grey again, but this one feels more neutral and calm. Old Letter reminds me of a dark French ochre. It's granulating and very pigmented, such a strong and lovely color. Lemon Dust. What a beautiful color. It's a soft yellow-green, very delicate and light. I really love it. I really love this palette. It's so well balanced. I can't wait to try it in a full painting. Dry Sage. One of my favorite greens, soft and elegant, both in its full and diluted form. Truly a beautiful green. Now I'm going to swatch the basic palette. As the name says, this is a more classic palette made with common pigments like the ones we usually see in commercial sets. These colors are great for mixing, which gives you many different options. It's a perfect set to take with you when traveling. I like to swatch my colors in a watercolor sketchbook with cold press paper. That way I can really see if the paint has granulation and how it moves on the page. I always test both full color and the diluted version because in my work I use a mix of both. I also use 2 jars of water, one to add clean water to the paint and the other to rinse my brushes. I try to keep the first one very clean so the paint stays pure. Besides these swatches, I always make a small color chart for each paint box. It helps me see the colors at a glance. I also keep a full color catalog organized by hue so I can quickly find the right shade when I need it. Here's what's in the basic palette. Lemon Yellow, very pigmented and bright. French Ochre Light, a soft ochre, very creamy and transparent, but still with good coverage. Permanent Orange, a strong, vibrant orange full of pigment. Red Lake Pale, soft and bright with a beautiful granulated texture. Magenta Lake, very pigmented and vibrant with a smooth texture I love. Green Lake Medium, such a happy green. Bright, fresh and slightly granulated. I love this color. Ultramarine Blue Dark, once again, strong and creamy with lovely granulation. Manganese Violet, a very bold and vibrant violet. I love it so much. Vine Black. I love the granulated texture in this black. It gives such character to a painting. I really love the colors in this set. They're all so vibrant and well chosen, with a great range from light to dark. And finally, I'm going to swatch the Whispers of Summer palette. I saved this one for last because I was really excited to see how these colors look on paper. Here are some of my first impressions. The colors are gorgeous, they're super pigmented and activate very quickly with just a bit of water. Some are more opaque, some are more transparent, but all of them feel smooth and creamy and have a good coverage. I also love how some of them have gentle granulation. This gives a beautiful texture, which is something I really enjoy in my work. You can use them to create soft washes or more intense spots of color depending on how much water you use. Let's look at the colors in this set. Morning Gaze, a beautiful light bluish gray. I really love this one. Honey Birch, a very soft yellow, low saturation, super creamy with great coverage. Golden Oak Bark, a dark granulating ochre, very pigmented. Apricot Dust, I love this color. It looks like a strong brown with warm orange undertones, so beautiful and rich. Plum Soil, another intense brown, but this time with a purple tone, just like the name suggests. Olive Root, a granulated olive green with hints of blue, so rich, I love it. Moss Whisper, one of my favorite green shades, soft and full of charm. Pine Shadow, a deep rich blue, so unique, and the diluted version turns into a blue with greenish tones. I adore it. Ashen Earth, another stunning granulating color. Sometimes it looks black, other times more like copper. I love how the pigments mix in the diluted version. Amethyst Dew, a soft, elegant plum tone. I really love this color and I know I will use it a lot. Now I'll be using the Summer Wines Poetry set in a small watercolor painting, and just letting the colors guide the moment. If you're interested in exploring Rabbit's Head, I've added the link to their Instagram in the description below. At the moment, they take orders via private message. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment and subscribe. It means a lot and helps support the channel. See you next time!